Hey guys, this is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, Raven's Crochet. My channel is named after my furry feline, Raven. Can you say hi, Raven? Tilt the screen down just a little bit. She's a little squirmy. She was enjoying the sun in the window. Say hi, Raven. Say hi, baby. Can you say hi? Let people look at you. Say hi. She's 14 years old. I've had her since she was a baby, since she was old enough to leave her mother. She is fourth generation. I actually knew her great-grandmother. She was a calico. And her mother and grandmother were both gray-striped tabby cats with white. I have a short video explaining more about that. Just the short introduction about myself and Raven. So I just wanted to introduce you guys. I just wanted to introduce Raven and myself to everyone who's new, everyone who's seen my video here for the first time. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you like yarn. This is mostly about my love of yarn. I learned to crochet from my great-grandmother on my father's side, great-grandma Betty. She lived in the Guymond area in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Beautiful home. And my grandmother, great-grandma's Betty's daughter, my grandmother's name is Dolores. She taught me how to sew. She was a seamstress. She still is a seamstress. She sews when she can, when her health issues aren't bothering her. And she was also a florist, so I know a little bit about arranging flowers a little bit. So that's where I got my craftiness from. And then over the years, I have progressed more with my crochet by watching YouTube. For I don't know how many years now I've been watching YouTube. I've been following Glenda for a while, Creative Grandma. I've been following Crystal from Bag a Day. I've been following Little John's Yarns. I've been following Natalia's. I've been following Krista, the Secret Yarnery, from the beginning of this year. And Krista from the Secret Yarnery, she is the one that introduced me to the ice yarns. If you're not familiar with ice yarns, it is a manufacturing company in Turkey. They manufacture yarns for many companies like Red Heart, Lion Brand, Premier. There are a very, very huge amounts of yarn that are similar to other name brand yarns that you may be familiar with from local stores in your area, if you have stores in your area. I am here today to talk about hooks. If you want to see ice yarns unboxings and baggings, I have a few of them built up in my video list now. So feel free to go back and check them out. Beautiful yarns. Most of these yarns here, pretty much all of these yarns you see here, I've done in an unboxing. These came from different companies, but I do explain in other videos where these came from. Annie's catalog, and this one I ordered 2 years ago. I don't even remember where I got this from. This one came from Annie's catalog, and there's also a Hirschner's website too. So this is the 10 crochet hook questions. I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm a cheap ass. Excuse my French, but that's me. I like to spend money on a budget, like most of you do. You know, you don't want to buy a whole bunch of yarn without a coupon or some kind of sale, right? I'm the same way with hooks. I'm the same way with anything. As long as it's decent quality and I can get it for a cheaper price, then I'm all for it. Right now, I don't actually have the question list with me, so let me grab it real quick. I apologize. Give me a second. I've got them right here. I keep a small spiral notebook with me. I take it to work, and I write down any ideas I have for crochet projects, any patterns I need to write down. There's the 10 yarn questions I did. I did do a 10 yarn questions in another video. So here's the questions. Okay, 10 crochet hook questions. Number 1, what is your favorite brand of hook? Right now, my favorite brand is an off-brand. I bought a set off of Amazon in multiple different sizes. They came in a set of, I think, 16 hooks. And then it came with a small zipper pouch. And it came with a couple of darning needles and some stitch markers. And I think it came with a small little bitty tape measure. Here's some of the hooks. They actually say boy on them. This one doesn't have anything. I ordered this one separately. It came from China. But it's metal all the way through. The whole entire shaft is metal. Then it has a silicone ergonomic grip on it. And it actually has indented into it. It's not just printed, but it's indented. The size, I hope my camera can autofocus. Let me choose this bright orange one. Can you see it's indented into the silicone? On one side it is printed, but that won't stay forever. So I'm really glad and happy that they indented it into the silicone. So you can always know what size it is. This one has just a print on it. It's 5.75. So I'll always remember what this is because it's the only green thick handle I have. Boy, B-O-Y-E. So these are, I think, like 16 bucks. You can find a range of them. I'm trying to find all the ones that they sent me. I probably have some in project bags. They come in a variety of sizes. Like, I think they send you, here's a 2.25. The biggest they sent me is a 10 millimeter. So I can do blankets, I can do doilies, I can do a whole bunch of these things. And I love the ergonomic design. It's a lot better with my arthritis. And it's, like I said, I'm a cheap ass. All these are metal all the way through, and the grips are so comfortable. I love working with them. My other favorite hooks, I got these from Joann's. I don't remember the brand name because I threw away the packaging already. So, but I got a 6 millimeter J10, and then I got a 5 millimeter H8, and then I got a 4 millimeter G6. Just some basic sizes, no in-betweens. These are ergonomic, and it's silicone, and these two are metal all the way through. I love metal hooks. These two also, the points, they have points on the tops of them. So when I'm working yarn up, I can poke it through my stitches, and space is a lot easier. Same thing with these hooks that I just got. You see how some of them have points? I love that. Anything that's rounded over more, it's really hard to push through the stitches, especially when you're just learning. When you're just learning and you're trying to get your tension right, you're trying to adjust holding your yarn so your stitches are consistent all the way through your work. To me, just the pointy tops are just so much easier. This one I got from Ice Yarns. It was $4.99. This is a tulip hook. I don't know if you can see that. This is a 6 millimeter basic size. Yeah, 10, 6 millimeter, and it too has a point. I love that. It has the point. And I've already worked with this, and I have it in one of my, I bought 3 of these from Ice Yarns, and I have one of them laying around in a project bag. Some of you guys, these are not a favorite, but that's part of the set. Some of these I bought from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and they have points on top. These were $1 a piece. These plastic ones, some of them were like I'm sorry, this one was from Ice Yarns. That was $3 from Ice Yarns. That's part of the set. This is from Ice Yarns. That's a tulip, and that too has a point, and that works really well going through the stitches. I love the tulip hooks from Ice Yarns. I highly recommend next time you place an order with Ice Yarns, buy one of their hooks. This one was $5. This pink one was $8. And they work great. So anyways, here's a few plastic ones that I got from the dollar store. And they too have the points, as you can see. They're about a 1/4 of an inch shorter than these, than the ergonomic set that I got from Amazon. You see, they're just a little bit shorter, the plastic ones, so they don't feel as comfortable in my hand because they hit a certain spot to me that's just uncomfortable. But the silicone ergonomic ones I got in the set, it sticks out a little bit more, so it doesn't bother me. Okay, so question number 2, favorite hook size. I don't particularly have a favorite hook size, but I do like the millimeter 5 because it's a good crochet stitch for smaller blankets, baby blankets, making beanie caps, scarves. If you need like a tight stitch to keep you warm with like a wool fiber. And then I also like 7mm hook. I've been using that size a lot to make blankets, granny square blankets, larger scarves with thicker yarns. They're very versatile, and in a pinch you could grab a 7 and you can make a multitude of things. Number 3, do I prefer to use a tapered hook or an inline hook? I prefer to use inline hooks. All of these in the set that I got in the set for 16 bucks on Amazon, they're all inline. Can you see that one in the middle of my face? That's an inline hook. Pretty much all of these are inline hooks. And it's just so much easier to get your stitches through. Even these cheap plastic ones from the dollar store are inline. And I think these are so much better to work with, especially if you are learning for the first time to try to crochet. The tapered ones, they don't have that little indentation. The tapered ones do not have this slant. They just go straight up and then you have a hook. Okay, number 4, how do you grip your hook? I have a knife grip. Knife grip, this is how I crochet. And it's comfortable for me. I've seen some people work with a pencil, and I've even seen some people do it. I think they had it like in between different fingers. It was a long time ago, but I've seen people work with it in like 2 or 3 different ways. But I like the knife grip. Okay, number 5, does the style of hook dictate how you crochet? Many people have different answers for this question. It can be yes and no, depending on your preference and the way you work. Others can disagree. I think it absolutely can dictate how you work. The basic, let's see, a basic hook. Here's a 4.5, the cheap ergonomic one I got from Amazon. It sticks out more to a comfortable spot on my hand, and I don't have to worry about anything bothering me, poking me in an uncomfortable spot. I don't have to worry about the hook slipping out of my hand. I don't get clammy hands working with this hook. It's metal and the yarn glides over this. Every once in a while you can clean this with alcohol, then you can take a piece of wax paper to smooth it over, and then like butter, your yarn will glide over this hook very, very smoothly. The tulip hooks are the same way. They're metal, and I just got this in the mail like not even a month ago, and it's smooth and it feels like butter when I work with this with my yarn. I highly recommend, I highly recommend a tulip hook from Ice Yarns. They have many different sizes up to a 6mm. Let's see, the way you dictate crochet. This one I don't particularly like. I got this one from Hobby Lobby. It's a 7mm. I work with 7mm quite a bit. This is plastic though. I don't like plastic. Sometimes I get that squeaky noise with it. Even taking wax paper to it and cleaning it with alcohol, it doesn't work the same for me as the metal hooks do. And it has a different grip, which I don't have a problem with. To me, this is similar to grips on other hooks, even the expensive hooks that people are raving about. But this is comfortable. I would love to work with this if it was metal. And it too, that is an inline hook. I just don't work with it because it's plastic. Let's see here. Do I prefer, number 6, do I prefer regular hooks or ergonomic? I think I've pretty much already answered that question. Ergonomic, because it's more comfortable on your hands. You're not straining your muscles as much. And it's just, you don't have to put as much tension on your hand as you're working. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. Number 7, what are your thoughts on a light-up hooks? I don't use light-up hooks, but I do have one. I think they're a neat idea. But I also think it was something that someone invented just to make money. All these little knickknacks and things that people are always coming out with, oh, that's just something else for somebody to make money off of. A little knickknack that you really don't need, that many crocheters are not fans of, but very few people have them and use them. Number 8. Actually, as far as the light up hooks go, I do have one, and it is a 4.5 millimeter hook, if I do recall correctly. It is a light baby pink color. It was gifted to me for Christmas from my grandmother's best friend. I had a third grandma, pretty much. She was my grandmother's best friend. They went to church together. They did Bible studies together. They both have stains in their Bibles from having Chinese food together. My grandmother and I, we always did that. We have Chinese food, go swimming, have Bible studies. Even in the middle of making the bed and doing housework, we would just stop and just have a Bible study. Oh God, I miss those days. But so my grandmother's best friend Jean gave me this light up hook for Christmas, and you put batteries in it. I don't remember if it has a cable or not, but you can definitely change the batteries in it. I took it with me in the car once. It's good to use when you're in the car at night. It's dark outside, you're still up, you want to crochet. But if you do that, I recommend sitting in the back seat so it does not distract the driver. It was distracting to me every time I lifted my hook up to pull a loop through. The light on the tip of the hook was a little distracting, but it did help me see the stitches better, and I was able to crochet in the car at night. What you can also do is, with, of course, what many other people are suggesting, is to get the neck light. And I got a double pack from the big retail store. What's it called? Just found a piece of yarn on the bottom of my sock. Yarn everywhere. That's my life. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, honey. I think she wants me to hold her, or she wants me to feed her. I just gave her a bunch of treats. You okay, baby? Okay, I'm almost done, okay? You're okay. Okay, so the light up hooks. I don't use it, but it is in a project bag that I will eventually put away. Let's see, number 8, have I ever used a hook with interchangeable heads? No, I almost bought a set off of Amazon. But then I thought, they don't screw on very tightly. What if the head breaks off while I'm working and it falls down somewhere? I'm in the car, it falls underneath the seat. I can't get to it because we're driving. It falls in the couch cushions. I could lose one, and then I only have that one size with that interchangeable set, and then I'm out another 6 millimeter hook if I lose it, because I don't have another interchangeable hook that size. So, and then you'd only have one base, one shaft to work with. So I thought, no. And plus, I like to have multiple hooks and of multiple sizes, which I'm sure a lot of you heavy crafting crochet queens do.